Hello, Francis. Should I turn this on? I'm interested if you could check my thinking on something, and perhaps you'd have a way to expand it a bit. So my perspective is that all things are impermanent things, and that there's no individual choosing anything. And so given that, it seems like this seems kind of dreary to me, my own view of this, and I'm sure it's not as, anyway. So where I go with that is the best I can do out of that is to say to myself, just dance the dance that you're given. It's like, I didn't make the dance floor, I didn't make the music, I didn't even make the dancer. But my only other choice is to cease to be, seems like.
Yeah. The other choice is to realize that you have never existed.
To realize that I've never existed.
As a separate entity. Because even according to your own words, you see, it seems that my only choice is to dance the best I can or whatever, right? But that assumes, that is predicated upon the belief that you can dance, that you can do things, that you still have a limited choice. But there is no limited entity with a limited choice. As you can see yourself, you don't choose your thoughts, they come to you, they are cosmic events. We don't choose our decisions, they come, they are cosmic events. We don't choose the events in the world, and we don't really choose our actions
or reaction.
That implement allegedly changes in the world. It's all one single movement of the totality. So then, if you understand that, that's the first step. But then we may feel in an even worse predicament, because then we can feel utterly powerless, like a puppet, but subjected to all the vicious games of a demon who imposes all of this suffering to us. However, we have retained in this case, although we believe that on the individual level there is no freedom, we believe that there is an individual, on the individual level there is individual awareness. You see? And then this individual awareness is the victim, of course, right? But there is no such an individual awareness. There is no evidence that awareness is personal. You see? So then there is neither a personal or individual or localized doer or chooser, but there is neither an individual localized awareness sufferer. You see? Then everything is non-local, if you will. Everything is global. That which perceives, that which creates. So then it's different. Then we understand that why it is that which we love the most is being aware. We have to rediscover the pure joy of being aware. Just as someone who has had COVID, and couldn't breathe for a while, was on oxygen, and then he's cured, right? And then he can breathe again, and he thinks, what a pleasure to breathe. I mean, the guy has been breathing for 60 years, right? And he has never really realized that it was enjoyable. Now that he has been deprived of it, all of a sudden he says, what a pleasure. Or, you know, you live in Shropshire and then you come to California and say, oh, the blue sky, you know, I mean, and the sun, oh, what a pleasure, you know, to be out like we were this afternoon, you know, in the sun, you know, in the sky, you know. This non-Shropshirean type of experience, it's... no, don't be sad. So, even more intimate than the joy of breathing is the joy to be alive. But what does it mean to be alive? It really means to be aware. So that's the purest, the deepest, the beyond measure joy, to be alive. And it's only because we believe that this joy is going to be taken away from us that we suffer. It's like, let's assume you meet the perfect relationship. It's perfect in all dimensions, in all 60 dimensions of. But this person tells you, we're going to be together for 1 year. But because I am from another planet, after 1 year, I'm going to go back home, and I cannot take you in the spaceship. So you couldn't breathe over there in this new. So then, instead of being 1 year of pure happiness, it's going to be 1 year of suffering. You see why, right? Because every time you enjoy the relationship, the beauty, the love, everything, you say, yes, but only that many days it's going to be taken away, and that's a party pooper. Right? So, that which is a party pooper of the pure joy of being aware is the belief that it's going to go away. The beauty is that everything else is going to go away.